just has to give the green light.
2.5 years I've been here now.
How's he?
I asked him for his autograph actually when I was 12, when he was with Motorhead. I still got it on the program. Oh, he's great.
Yeah, how does he compare as other band leaders that you've had?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been in a band like this ever. There is nothing to compare it really.
Right.
Just mayhem.
Yeah. What?
We're proud of our music and what we do.
Yeah. Well, what's the strangest story you can tell us? Okay, what's the most normal story you can tell us?
Most normal story? Oh, I don't know. It's the most normal bloody story. There is no normal story.
I mean, does anything stand out as far as that you've
Depends.
learned or?
In what category?
Yeah, but like you
Necrophilia.
Sure, something that can go on cable access television.
I don't know, I think Lemme would be the best one to answer that, and I'll be disappearing when he answers the question.
Okay.
I've done a couple of good ones this week, but I don't think they should go on.
Sorry?
I don't drink, that's too strong for me, that shit, honest.
Living 15.5 years on the road, how do you keep it fresh? Keep the experience fresh?
We believe in our music, we write the songs for us three, we don't write for anyone else. And then that way, we genuinely dig what we play, like, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that in the warm-up. It was like very cool.
Yeah, we try and keep things humorous, like with myself especially. In this business, you either laugh or you cry. Like there's so much time with traveling and whatever.
Like I was doing some research on you guys too. Like you guys have had like staked out a certain attitude, and you've had like a, from what I could see from the history, like conflict with what the industry, like the suits, like trying to keep it real. Is that a problem?
No, we'll carry on like a tank. We will. Nothing's going to stop us.
So basically, you're gonna do your own thing, and
if
the world's with you,
if the day comes and that we find we don't write music that we like anymore, then we'll probably stop. But until that day comes, fucking, what are we gonna do? Just work at McDonald's or something?
So keeping it real is the most important thing for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real. But I play our records quite a lot, all the time. I believe in it and proud of it all. Roll off.
How do you, I thought with Snakebite Love, especially that song, even you really shined as far as your guitar playing.
That's one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
Originally, it was another song. And Mickey went back to Sweden, and we decided we didn't like the song we had, so I changed it all around to fit the drum track. But I don't know, it's a different vibe on that song. I think it's great.
Yeah, it definitely feels like
it's quite funny.
It's got kind of your own identity to it. Do you feel you really have a complete free reign to do pretty much whatever you would want to do?
Yeah, let me just say, don't wear shorts on stage. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Right, yeah, I guess that doesn't...
That's fair enough.
Yeah. And so, with the way songs are formulated then, I mean, is it really the whole band sitting down and doing it pretty much for the most part?
Yeah.
Presenting.
Like me and Mickey maybe start off first, and then Lemme will come in and change things around and whatever.
Right.
And we're about 2/3 of the way through a new record now. But instead of recording it all in one go, we've done some in Germany, and some in LA, and I've got some more stuff to do. I don't know whether you do it in Germany or
where do you feel more comfortable playing, over in the States or over here?
The Mine.
The Mine, right? That's where the gig is?
Yeah.
Are there any places that you really feel happy to be playing though, like as far as maybe somewhere you always wanted to go, or
anywhere where there's a good crowd is a good gig.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was in a body we detained. People putting money in the end.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's a right. I'm still running the action shots.
Yes, Donald Silent.
Fearless photographer. Go anywhere, photograph anything.
You did ask, straight away, second question, you wanted a ridiculous story on the road, so I said, you'd be best to answer that later, and I'm going to disappear. And then
Well, I don't not make it all about you, or else we get sued. Or possibly jailed.
how about one about Robert Calvert?
Oh yeah, there was a couple about him. He was going at 90 down the M1 once in a taxi cab, and he thought the driver was talking to aliens who were plotting against him, and he put a fucking arm lock on him from behind. He fucking comes all over the road. That was one. And then there was the famous one when we played Wembley Stadium, the apex of our ambition. Robert comes on dressed as a wizard with a long pointy hat and a fucking sword and a trumpet. And halfway through the third song he attacked me with the sword. So I kicked him and he fell over. But the lights, I mean, we played in the dark anyway, so nobody fucking noticed. Only you do notice the sword a bit. You know, it's being poked in you.
Would you categorize him as one of the more interesting people you've ever run across?
No, he was just a little confused about how big he was and how big the rest of the world was, that's all. He thought he was going to win on his own terms, you know, and one doesn't usually do that, you know. I mean, you can coast along under your own terms, but you can't really come out on top. Look at Hitler, you know, Napoleon, you know, doing very well for a while there. But
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what do you think about Rommel's campaign in North Africa?
I think it was very badly supplied, actually. That's why
That's why he went down?
Yeah, that's why he went down. Couldn't get any fucking... His tanks ran out of gas after him sitting in the desert. But I mean, who gives a fuck? They made him commit suicide anyway.
Right. Maybe
the two are linked together. What do you think? I never forget that bastard for losing in North Africa. I don't care how he's done with the best ball.
Look what happened with von Ribbentrop then.
Not Ron Ribbentrop, eh?
Yeah.
Nine different other person. Von Ribbentrop is in Gotteramstrasse, Düsseldorf, best 8 being born, so they say. And this is a quiet one, Mr. Bimler. Oh, good morning, Squire. Yeah, what?
So with your World War II memorabilia, what's your most prized possession?
People often ask me this question, and I'm really not glad you asked, but
Okay.
I don't have a real one, you know. I mean,
The next one?
I got a lot of it. You see, I mean,
When did you get into like the World War II, World War I history? Was it as a kid or was it later on? Like, you've always been nice?
I came to the States when I came to live here in 1990 with one flag and one dagger and one iron cross. Right, now I've got about, I don't know, what would you say?
500 daggers.
Yeah.
About
And I got them nearly all in America.
50 uniforms.
GIs brought everything home. I mean, even when it was nailed down.
Yeah.
So tons of, so much stuff.
I got like medals, and you have to get the full set, don't you? You know?
Yeah.
Of course.
And then to match them up in the display case, you have to get another of the bastards.
Sometimes we turn up at rehearsals.
It's like my Motorhead collection, I guess.
So, yeah, you know what I mean, right?
A couple of times we've gone to rehearsals, haven't we, in the valley?
Aye, we drove up to the fucking valley in California with cold skull helmets on, you know.
You want to see us in the traffic?
So you stop at the lights, people go, in California of all
Yes,
places.
sir.
You were dressed as an officer, weren't you, when I
Aye,
was dressed? I kept the tin hat on all day, and every time I was answering the phone, it kept banging.
Bang, clang, you know. But, you know, people
want your drink first?
don't realise that it's like, in England, that wasn't,
Top up then?
You want top?
not unless I get some coke with it. See if you can get a drop of coke and of course they give you some coke. In England, when we were growing up, I mean, everybody had some sort of wartime badges and shit, you know. And then the angels started running, you know, just to piss people off. And that's all we did. Nobody believed in the ideology. I mean, nobody. Never even crossed your mind, you know. We just wore the shit to piss our parents' generation off. And it certainly did, you know what I mean? We didn't know our parents were going to be reborn 2 generations later and be even more pissed off, you know. So
Yeah, I was reading a quote from you where you were saying, like, if your parents like the music you listen to, you're doing something wrong.
That's right.
Something like that.
That's right. If your parents, if they don't go say, turn that rubbish down, that's what you got to hear, then you're doing okay.
We were actually talking a little bit about the studio album you're working on now. Is it actually going to be called Y2K Eat Me?
No.
First thing you did that.
You told me that? Y3K. Why not 2K? You know. KY2K.
But how is that going?
Which is very interesting because that spells Kiwick almost.
Kiwick.
Yeah. Not Peewick, Kiwick.
Kiwick. As in
Whereas
Robert.
one of our fan club. Never mind, that's very obscure. Believe me, that was
Lemme, you were a roadie for Hendrix
I
back in
was,
the
I
day,
was.
and like I was reading like you used to
Back
drop
in what
acid with
day?
the master and
The
stuff.
day was 1967 and I was there, yes. Pop pickers. I pushed the shit out in the river, I cannot tell a lie. Yeah, it was great. I mean, you can forget every guitarist ever since. I mean, that was it. Hendrix. Never seen anything like it in your
So
life.
he's a big influence on you? I noticed you guys were doing the crossroads, so like you guys
Man, he was
looked
an
like
influence on
Creed.
everybody. He changed the way people play electric guitar.
Started me off.
Completely.
When I heard Hendrix in the West, that was it.
He changed the way people played altogether. We used to get Clapton come down and sit with his ear on the back of his stacks trying to figure out how he did it. Right?
So do you
this
see
is
you
not
guys just
small
kind
shit,
of
this is very
continuing on that
Clapton.
tradition? Like
Huh?
continuing on that real tradition, like that rock and roll tradition, like you were playing Cream, the Hendrix.
Cream next to Hendrix was pedestrian.
Yeah.
You know, Cream, I always thought Cream were a really awkward band. You know, if it hadn't been for Clapton, they would have been a waste of fucking space, you know. Because like, Baker was great with Graham Bond organisation. I don't know if you ever heard that.
Crap songs Cream did.
Oh
Long
my
things.
God, man.
Train
Press
time,
Stratton,
70,
Warthog,
yeah,
you know.
70 minutes of train time.
I know. I mean, it's not one of them memorable fucking riffs, is it? It's not exactly hello, goodbye, is it? You know what I mean?
Best rap and Warthog, yeah.
Press Stratton, Warthog, closed down their shop. But they didn't want to. It was all they had got.
Yeah.
Because Ginger wanted to sing one, you know. That mess up.
Well, thankfully, Art Clapton's latter work has made up for that.
Well, you got a lot of collecting to do till they beat that rubbish. What's the ratio of 2 good records for every 3 bad ones? Right?
Oh man, Clapton should be like, I said they should have a pillow party for him, man. Like, you
Who's
know, like
this?
the pillow party, just put him out of his misery. Like, you've heard his latest stuff, Clapton? Stuff is like processed, you know, Velveeta cheese,
Right?
you know?
I had a lot of problems with that when I first came to the States. People say, what do you miss about England? I say the sense of humour and the cheese. And Marmite. I don't miss that because you bring me some of
What do
it.
you like most about living in LA and living here in the
Because
States?
it's LA, and all our lives we got all these American shows on TV. Right? So it's just exotic to us, like England's exotic to you.
You can't compare the strip
It's
to like
one of those
Portobello
things.
Road. It's just
One of them things, you know.
it's just fun in it. It's
The other
exciting.
guy's grass is always greener. You
I
know?
go mental. Yeah.
How did you feel about your performance in Airhead?
Huh?
How did you feel about your performance in Airhead?
I thought it was pretty good for $300.
They only paid you $300?
Yeah, for like a second, you know.
Like you were the
I wish I could get more fucking jobs like that, believe me.
You were the movie guy.
No, I wasn't, man. I was 1 second. The rest of it, the other 5 seconds they made.
Yeah, but we all came to see you in the movie.
Why? Then you could have got to see Eat the Rich.
Eat the Rich was kick-ass.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
I was in that a lot.
Yeah.
And I sold illegal arms to the Pogues as well, which isn't easy.
Did you get more than $300 for it?
Well, the Pogues had no money, you know.
Yeah. Kenny Gowan.
Would have got more if I could really sold arms to him. Shane McGowan, he
Yeah,
had a machine
Shane.
gun, wouldn't he? His mouth looks like he'd been hit with one.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Seen him, you come in Amsterdam, no, it's Wurzel. We was in Amsterdam, he was playing the Paradiso. You know what he looks like,
Oh, yeah,
McGowan.
yeah.
I mean,
Like no teeth.
well, he looks like, his mouth looks like an old graveyard, right?
Right.
His face is, his head's like a banana. So, standing in the backstage of the Paradiso, he comes in with 2 really tasty chicks on his arm and falls flat on his face.
It's a cost of
And
it.
they picked him up. How? The man can't be talking to him because he can't talk. You know,
No, it's probably too.
it's not the money, is
Yeah,
it?
like, yeah.
No, he's fucking broke, Shane. He certainly is now.
No, here it is. So I've really felt
Shut the
with
door,
my-
please. No, not that one. Oh, is it that one? Yes, I think that one. Thank you. Thank you.
I've
No,
really,
wait quickly. What?
I've really felt with the last few albums that there's sort of Motorhead's really been reinvigorated, and I was just wondering if you feel that
We're
any
evol-
moment
we're
has
just
this
evolving, you
re-kick.
know?
Yeah.
Going to America was one thing that kicked my ass real good, because I mean, and also getting these guys in when they first joined, it took 10 years of them, because they saw it all with new eyes, right?
Yeah.
Where I was really bored with Brian and Phil, Taylor. I mean, that wasn't going very far, you know.
And Mickey was a new lease of life as well. When
Yeah,
joined.
Mickey joined, he was good too, because finally we had a drummer who could like do the things we could do.
You guys
What are the kind of
performing
things that you want to do?
How do you feel about?
Well, no, we could do anything and he could follow us. So I mean, whereas we'd have to make allowances for Phil Taylor.
I mean, you guys like paid, you know, the forerunner for like so many acts, and you know, say.
Don't say thrash metal, or I'm going to come across there and
Oh no.
and undreadlock your hair. No, but I mean, the thing that impressed me a lot was we went backstage at the Motley Crue show in Hammersmith Odeon, and they were playing us to warm up in the dressing room. And then I went to a Bon Jovi show 2 weeks later, and they were doing it too. And I thought, I'm warming all these motherfuckers up, and I'm not warm. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Why are we not a hot, you know, spigot million seller like?
Yeah, what do you feel about that? Like I was reading in the interviews
Well,
and stuff too. Like you feel like you got like conflict with the industry
Paid
and
away,
stuff.
but
Well, you see, the
Like with
industry,
the suits and stuff.
the industry won't come near us, you know, because we tell them the truth and they hate that. You know. Like when we joined Sony, we thought we were in for a good time because it was a major label and they'd know what they were doing. Wrong again. You know, I mean, I've never seen an organisation so riddled with fucking rubbish and corruption in my life. You know, I mean, that WTG, the whole label was a tax loss for fucking Epic. They signed about 10 bands, and then one day we went up to the office and there was fuck all there, tumbleweeds blowing around. And the head of the office and his secretary, that was all that was left. They sacked everybody.
Right.
And all the bands was fired except us and Bonham, right? And then even then we were dropped off. But I mean, they dropped us on as what was it, $900,000? Just for a film shoot they did in Germany. Right?
They wouldn't pay for a video with Ozzy and Slash on it.
Yeah, a video with Ozzy and Slash on it.
They wouldn't pay for it.
No, they wouldn't pay for a video for it.
We were
Wow.
in the playlists and all that. We were top. As
That
well.
was Ain't No Nice Guy, that video, right? And we paid for it ourselves, cost us $8,000. That's pretty amazing, huh?
Sure.
I mean, it isn't the best video you've ever seen, but it's as good as a lot of them that cost $135,000,
Sure.
right?
One of the guys, it was 3 weeks earlier, he was a carpet salesman. I asked him what company he was with before, and he said Axminster or something like
He was a
that.
very good carpet salesman.
What's your feelings now with sort of the growth of the internet and all this growth of new ways of putting your music out there? Are you hesitant to even get involved in that?
Well, no, we're already involved. We've got a website, and I've never seen it.
I was at your
but
website this morning, by the way, man. I was smoking a bone listening to Iron Fist 5:30 this morning, man.
I've never seen it, but I mean, I don't have
Oh,
a
it's
computer.
great, man. Iron Fist
I mean,
came
I
over it.
figure if the FBI
Ace
want
of
to know where I am,
Spades.
let them fucking find out for themselves. I ain't going to go, hey, I'm here. You know, here I am, FBI.
Good
But
website,
would
man.
you like to see, I mean, just because you do have like a pretty grassroots fan base that I think would be very into, you know, a lot of shows and a lot of material being available to them, I think that there is a market for it.
Yeah, we've got a lot of ideas.
See, I don't
nowadays.
understand how you get paid for shit on the internet. How does that work?
Well, sometimes, you know, they have, you have to get the get you have to supply a
You have
credit
to swipe
card.
your fucking credit card and shit.
Yeah,
Okay, you know,
and
Not
that's
me.
what
They
I'm
won't
saying.
give me a credit card.
That's, to me, that's funny money.
But what
You
about
know,
even
it
just
doesn't
letting
exist. It's like, that's why the Wall Street crash happened in 1929. And that's why it's going to collapse again very soon, you know. Because it's all on like paper and computer.
What
There's
about
no
even
real
the-
money.
I mean, you're not
But
coming
what
out
about
with an
even
IPO
just
with
letting it
Motorhead?
out there for free?
Well, yeah,
Not even
I'm going to do
worrying
some of
about
that. I'm going to put a couple of old concepts out that we got on tape.
Yeah.
I have yet to vet them because you don't know, you know, the ones where you made all the mistakes, none of us put that out. Found one where Robbo fucked up all the time and put that out, you know. See, she got the blues again, you know.
I know you are asked this a lot, but I would still be
Oh,
interested to know what bands are you listening to now that you see that are actually kind of carrying the torch and
Nashville Pussy.
Nashville Pussy are fucking excellent, man. You want to watch them? So.
Best band that played with us for many, many years.
But they're the best support band we've had in 10 years, and I'm quite safe in saying that, believe me. And they don't give a shit, you know, they're great. You know, Nashville...
Do you think
let
that's
them play
important,
there
like, not
because
to
they
give
got
a shit?
pussy in them, mate. So I said, call yourselves
Like, just do
Nashville
your own
Cats,
thing?
and then on stage say, we ain't Nashville Cats, we're Nashville fucking pussy, you know. Then you boned them, you know, I mean,
Right.
good deal.
They live it.
Yeah.
They live it.
Skunk and Hansi, another good band from England, you heard them?
yes,
The latest album isn't as good as it might be, but the first two are absolutely cracking. You know. Stu Siskin from Berlin that I like, a little bit difficult to get hold of. Who else? We've seen actually the two other bands on this tour. In fact, the Unband, which is a singularly unfortunate name. You know what I mean? You've got to think of something better than that. And this band, who's this? The Lucifer. They're all right. I mean, there's a lot of bands nowadays. They're starting to spring up like little bands in garages. You know,
Right.
that's starting to happen again. Which they always will. You know. This is the 5th time I've seen it go in.
One thing, as I was saying with the internet, I think a fortunate thing is that more people are gonna. It's easier to get your material out.
No,
But
if
your
you can't
official
afford it,
website
you
says
can
you guys are having you're releasing something out in the year
in a
2000
garage,
on the
and
web.
it's still
Your
paid
official
in the
website
track.
saying that you're like releasing something out on the web in the year 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what your official website is.
Well, I mean, you could have been lying, couldn't you?
Ah, sure.
It could have been a bogus website.
That's true too, huh?
Could have been me pretending to be somebody else. Could have been God just pointing the finger at you to make you look a
It
fool.
sounded
I
at
mean,
least
that-
like you're coming over Real Audio, Iron
Joke,
Fist.
yeah.
Probably just a dirty, filthy, sick joke to undermine Motorhead French companies.
Yeah. It was good though. Your
Typical.
tunes were coming over that my computer though, man. I was like smoking
Probably
up
a
the bone.
UFO, actually.
6 this morning, it was like cool. Iron Fist was coming out.
Probably a UFO looking for a guy called Motorhead.
Yeah.
There's no reason why they should spell any better.
But you
than
see
me.
you guys coming on strong. This is still very real for you. I mean, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is what I do. It's not what I do anymore. It's what I am. I mean, this is what
I could see that.
I don't remember doing anything else. Not really. I know I did intellectually, but I don't remember doing it.
I'm very interested in knowing if what you think about joining up with Hawkwind to actually play a one-off gig or anything.
Well, we're supposed to be doing an album, but I don't know when we're going to fit it in because Motorhead are kind of busy too. You know?
Sure, no.
So it's going to be all my time off, and I will be practicing with people like Nick Turner, which is not that attractive, you know, I must tell you.
But I mean, is that something you still would really
I would
wanna
like to do it, you know, yeah. If we can get Terry Hollis to do the drums, because Simon couldn't give up music altogether. So if we can get Boris to play drums, then I'll do it, you know. Sure. The thing is getting us all together in one place where we ain't working elsewhere at the same time, you know, that's the problem.
I mean, I would sort of try to encourage you to sort of, you definitely have a larger fan base than Hawkwind does.
I don't know, man, Auckland have got a big...
It's diehard, but I don't think
Not
it's,
here, but in England, they're
Yeah.
huge, you know. They're like the Grateful Dead in England, kind of, you know.
yeah.
I mean, I met him at an Auckland concert. I didn't know it, but I met him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a definite base there too. Like I
Blew my
was
mind
telling
when
people,
I
I
saw
had
it.
this interview with Motorhead, and like people were, like blown away. I mean, the people that love you here really do love you.
They'll be blown away by the next fucking album that comes out, of old Buddy Holly songs.
You do all Buddy Holly?
Well, I just done it with Slim Jim out the Stray Cats.
Oh.
That's going to fucking test your fucking adherence, I'll tell you that. Because if you don't like old rock and roll, you're going to fucking hate it. Because we did it exact, you know, we even got the old recording sound by doing it in his shed in somebody's
Very
back garden.
authentic, yeah.
Sounds
Nice.
good, man. Buddy Holly, mostly Buddy Holly, Johnny Cash song.
Johnny Cash? What's Johnny Cash?
Jimmy, it's
Freddie!
Big River.
Big River?
The B-side of Ballad
man.
of a Teenage Queen. Huh? How obscure is that?
Oh man.
Great song.
And we did a Jimmy Reed song,
Which one?
You Got Me Dizzy.
Got me dizzy, man.
What's the time now?
I love Jimmy Reed, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know, you got me running, you got me hiding. Yeah, baby, what do you want me
I
to
wanted
do?
to avoid that one every fucking month.
Yeah, it's still classic.
Carl Perkins
Big
song.
Boss Man.
Yeah, Carl Perkins song. Who else? Elvis song.
What would be the advice you would give to upcoming bands?
Don't give up. That's it.
Fuck 'em.
That's all. You know, fuck everybody. Just don't give up. Believe in what you do, and if you don't really believe in it, do something else quick. You know, because it's a hard road. And like, if you really believe it, it's not so hard. If you don't really believe in it, and things like, you know, like Wilco Johnson, right, in Dr. Feelgood, he's a great fucking guitarist, and at one time they were the big thing in England, right? They could have gone anywhere, but Wilco didn't like America. So he left the band. That was it. Whole band fell apart. Just one guy like that is all you need. And he's great, you know, and he's a good guy too, but he just didn't like telling him, I won't go, you know. All this bullshit. I mean, if you're a rock and roller, you go every fucking where, right? Everywhere, whether we persuade you to buy an album, you go, hooray.
Whenever
You know?
people want to see us play, we'll play.
Yeah.
Big places, small.
I'm not sure about Malaysia.
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 Well, I thought you liked them sort of chicks.
I do, but preferably if they come somewhere else from Malaysia. Because if they give you 50 lashes for bending the mirror off a car,
Lots of I know, them sort of places, I know.
I don't know what they're going to do for what we fucking get up to. You know?
I'll probably end up with my knob cut off somewhere.
Yes, really, a small guillotine there, that'd be for you.
What's the biggest scrape you've ever gotten into being on the road?
Oh, probably when we were put in jail in Finland before his time.
You were put in jail in Finland?
Yeah, we was doing this festival, the Midnight Sun Festival up on the Russian border. and there was this caravan dressing room, and our fan club secretary put a tree through the window anyway, so, and there was no booze in it either, you know, which sort of offended us to an extent. And then he smashed the window anyway, so we thought, well, the fucking thing's knackered anyway, so we'll give it a Viking funeral. So we pushed it down to the lakeside, set it on fire, and pushed it out, you know. And it was at dusk, you know, and it sailed slowly out there and blazing, you know,
I'd like
fucking
to
great.
see
Sank,
that.
you know.
Good.
Wonderful. Get to the airport next day. We just step into us this room, please. I think you have done something very awful. And one by one the others came in, you know, to us and put in jail for 2 days and then deported from Finland. And as soon as we got on the plane back, Eddie poured a vodka and orange down somebody's neck because he was like, we were celebrating getting it free, you know. And then this captain comes back to us and he says, I know about you guys, he said. I know what you did in Finland. Any shenanigans on this plane and I'll have you arrested when we get to Heathrow, right? So we're all, ooh, fuck. So we get to Heathrow, there's all these cops there on the tarmac, and they arrested the captain. He was drunk.
That's great.
That's great, man. I tell you, that's fucking funny as shit. Because,
So-
I mean, his surprise must have been even greater than ours, right?
Well, I was reading like in some interviews, like you were saying, like you believe in a creative anarchism, like kind of like doing your own thing, or
I believe in rebellion for its own sake with no perceptible goal. 'Cause
like
once-
question authority,
No, fight authority.
fight authority at all
Yeah,
costs.
but don't fight them on their terms because they're going to beat you. They've got the army. You know, I mean, these people in the backwoods with 5 over and unders, you know, ain't going to do shit. You know, when the government, because their excuse is, I don't trust my government, right? If the government comes for you, man, you're gone. You know, I mean, people, even your closest relatives would not know where. You know, Nacht und Nebel, as the Nazis called it, night and fog, right? Whoosh, gone.
Maybe you should come up to my town and play a gig. The president just moved my hometown.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
come up, have
Well,
some
I'll
come
be
up,
careful who you tell
come
that.
back on the road, come up, have some. We do some famous barbecues. Come up, eat some chicken, hang out.
The president, huh?
Yeah, we got Clinton. Now we got some fucking Secret Service walking around the town. I can't even smoke a joint anymore without
With that
fucking worrying
rat's
about
ass.
it. You know?
Couldn't even admit you got a blowjob, right?
Hell no.
How bad is that?
Check it out. The
Let alone
Secret,
getting caught for it. You know,
Secret
never
Service
got
just asked the local high school like when he can jog around the track and shit. You know?
And the blowjob isn't sex. I got news for him. Right? I'm telling you, under the right circumstances, a blowjob is better than sex. You don't have to do anything. That's the best part. Well,
Especially she swallows,
you
right?
should be a good receptive person, you know what I mean? It's part of the fun. Part of the obligation which you have to upstanding, manly women. I'm sick of that shit too, you know. I'm sick of no smoking in California, and I'm sick of fucking
No smoking in
the
public
feminist
places.
movement. I mean, I really like women. I always have, you know, but they stand on a good chance of putting me off them for life. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ, a person hole cover? I beg your fucking pardon, you know. Oh, and what
An
was that?
unwilling sperm recipient.
An involuntary sperm recipient.
Very
Rape.
quickly.
And they just dress it up so it's like battle fatigue, right? It used to be shell shock. Then it was battle fatigue. Now it's post-traumatic
Oh, yeah,
stress
syndrome, yeah.
disorder.
Complete load of bollocks.
What's that mean? Nobody knows what it's from, you know. And then poor bastards have still got the same thing wrong with them, right? Doesn't matter, you know. Dress it up. Oh, in vitro rape is a good one. You know, when you insert the egg, the sperm into the egg in a petri dish, that's in vitro rape. That's a good one, isn't it? That was some university somewhere in a paper that was given very high.
Clever bastards.
Oh, clever bastards, yeah. Probably got 3 tits, buck teeth and a cork leg, you know what I mean? But she's standing up for women everywhere.
Well, I wouldn't call you a bastard, but I'd say you definitely are very clever with your lyrics.
Thank you.
It definitely has always impressed me. I mean,
you
certainly
very
your
much.
voice sometimes you can't really hear. I gotta look at the lyric sheet, but
That's why we print the words on the fucking...
what authors have? I mean, it's I guess kind of a redundant question to ask again, but what authors have really inspired you, or events maybe, or?
I never read any of the classical authors, really. Except a bit of Shakespeare, you know, but it's kind of hard going even for an Englishman now, you know, because it's so convoluted, you know. And so is Poe, yeah. I read a lot of stuff by like cheap novelists, because it doesn't matter. In every book you read, there's one word you didn't know before, right? Even if it's the trashiest fucking novel in the world, there's something you didn't know before. And that's, I just read so much, so often that I've just built up a
It allows you to
vocabulary.
express your contrafibrillarities.
There you go, you see what happens to people?
I don't even know what that
who
word means.
He's a trier, though, bless him, you know.
Boys, I'm going to have to get some sleep, so if you've got any major questions for myself, but don't have another 5 minutes or so.
Okay,
I
that's cool.
partied hard last night.
Did you, man? That's cool.
Hello.
See, these
I
young-
slept last night. I was like,
these
wow,
young
we got an
guys can't
interview.
take it.
We got an interview with Lemme, man. But I got up this morning, was smoking bones, like
Smoking bones?
yeah.
I've never tried that.
Oh, it's good. I murdered my parents.
In
I
the
started.
60s for about 5 minutes. It was the height of the century, right?
I want to ask you though,
Yeah,
saying
what
too,
are we
like,
going to do with all these rotten bananas? They're rotten on the wharf. What do we? Well, we tell like a DJ or somebody to tell them you can get high on bananas.
There you go, guys. A bonus.
Oh, thank
Bonus. Rider from National Pussy. There you go.
Make sure you spell
Alright,
the name
man.
right. R-U-Y-T-E-R, as in New Amsterdam. The P silent, as in swimming pool.
I heard that came from, that banana thing came from that Donovan song.
No.
That's what started the craze.
Banana thing.
Mellow yellow.
now it's a Gap ad.
Well, you could have said it come from Bananarama, backdated, couldn't you? But it didn't.
We tried it.
I know, I'm sure you did. It didn't work for you either, did
No, I
it?
got a headache.
Headache and a bad throat.
Headache. I beg your pardon there.
And the uncontrollable desire to swing through the trees.
That part was okay.
Sound check, yeah? No?
We get it. We play with it right
Yeah.
Playing with what?
now. With our stuff. We're
They're
reading
playing
your
with their
book.
stuff. You let them see your stuff, the special bag.
They're better at it than I am.
You don't see this chick on stage, man. She makes me
You're the
look like
national
a
pussy?
fucking grandfather.
I'm the spaz.
You're the spaz.
Spaz. Not the snaz.
Spaz.
He's the greatest, man. Wonderful.
You're a spasmo.
My Chinese side is monkey, so the
Oh,
banana
is
thing
it?
is.
Mine's a cockerel. But then it would be, wouldn't it? You're used to.
He's a complete lunatic, but a hell of a guitarist.
She's not completely.
Speak for yourself.
She's in a bad mood.
Later,
Her
baby.
brows draw
Last
together.
night. Going to it.
A witch?
A witch, a witch, burn her, burn her anyway. That's the bit I like in my family. A witch. How do you know she's a witch? Burn her
More
anyway.
booze.
Shall I?
Top of your trigger.
Oh, go ahead, man. I can take
Yeah,
it.
there's at least a millimeter missing there.
As much as that. How do you know you don't drink it?
No, but I just
You don't know
measure it.
what wealth of enjoyment there can be in a reader or a fifth of Jim Beam.
Yeah, as opposed to red wine, which is pure
As opposed to
poison.
fucking Maker's Mark.
Red
which is
wine gives you.
90
You gotta wake up with a headache with the red wine, you know.
Well, Evan Williams, the well-known Welsh immigrant,
Yeah?
he makes whiskey too.
Yeah.
Evan Williams. Do you know there's a town named after Phil Campbell in America?
Oh yeah.
Near Birmingham, Alabama, yeah.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Phil Campbell, Alabama.
Yeah.
And they have the
There's
Phil
so
Campbell
many,
Convention every
so
year.
many illegitimate children there.
What time of the year is it? We're going down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's not.
Well,
Yeah.
That cost me too much money.
Well, imagine
If you went
introducing
down, maybe there
people.
would have been so many kids.
How would you introduce people? Phil Campbell, this is Phil Campbell. And that's Phil Campbell. Here's my father, Phil Campbell.
It's an American thing, you know.
No, it's not. He's Welsh.
Ah.
Of Italian
What part of England are you
parentage.
from?
Me, I'm from, I was born in England, but I grew up in Wales mostly. North
Wales? Consider yourself a Welshman, like Dylan Thomas?
No, I just have one. according to D.H. Lawrence.
Serpents and Sons.
What the fuck would you call me Dick or John Thomas? I always, why two
They've got
names, you
some
know?
people got names from apparently.
Yeah, yeah.
I
they
just
do,
called
don't
mine, you fucking bastard. I wish
Yeah.
you'd never even.
they? Yeah, stand up, you bastard.
I'm
Right?
going to have a painless operation. So I'd have no feeling ill whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you
I
would.
would.
Yeah, you would.
I'm on
But
inanimate,
the urge
I'm on
would still be
inanimate
there.
objects now, I'm on. Christ alive.
know,
Just
I
to get
know.
my kicks.
Kicks.
With a minimum of 3 years if I get caught. That's what started.
Twinges, you'll get.
That's where I started off.
Wrenches.
If you didn't have any feeling in it, it wouldn't hurt so much when you're being led around by it.
Well, led
Yes,
around
you
by
see,
it. I've never been
it
led
takes
around
a
by it,
woman
actually.
to really nail it.
I've only known him 5 minutes.
That's all it takes,
That
right?
must be 15 by now, right? All told. Yes, Philip is not as other men, I'll say that for you.
Well,
It's
great,
like,
man.
like when Pete Townsend was talking about Keith Moon, he said, we've got a drummer who's not like anybody else I've ever met, and I feel like that about him. You know. I just keep him in the band, see what he's going to fucking do next, actually. You know, he left the band once, I got to tell him this. He left the band once halfway across the Croatian mountains in Yugoslavia, right? At the middle of the night, we're driving up there and this claps out communist fucking truck before the wall comes.
So he's drinking 2 bottles of vodka a day.
Oh shit.
So he's got 1.5 bottles of vodka released down and he suddenly decides he's leaving the band for some reason. I was reading at the back, I don't know, he's marching up and down packing his fucking clothes. Stop this van, right? The Yugoslav driver couldn't give a shit, he pulls the van over. Open these doors open, he steps out into 3 foot of snow, right? With 2 cases. And there's a blizzard horizontal at the time, and one side of him is all white within seconds. Right? And it's pitch fucking black. I mean, the main entrances up there are gorse and goat herds, you know. And you can see one light right on the other side of the valley, miles away. And he looked over at it, and it went out. I couldn't fucking believe it. It was like, you couldn't have timed it. It was timed, I swear.
Wish I could remember that.
Did you get back in the van?
Oh yeah, he got back in the fucking van all right. It's fucking bleak up there, but like, believe me. Forget Montana, you know what I mean? Croatian mountains. I mean, if Tito's guys heard from the Germans up there for 5 years, how craggy is it, huh?
Sure.
Have you heard anything about Alan Davies' Ace of Spades band?
Yeah.
No.
That it's a Motorhead tribute band. It's
Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Well, you see, he played a record back because I did, right? He told me himself. And he always had his mic up like that, so after he left Auckland, it was a natural progression to reform Motorhead, right, you know, if he's being true to the school he's entered. Trouble is he can't manage to be 53, that's his problem, really.
Anyway, guys,
And now he has to hire...
Okay, man, thanks a lot, man.
Phil Campbell with the fucking
enjoy the show. And
thank you very much for your time.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
I think they're all
Thank you very
on
much.
stage when
We're arguing, right?
see you later.
with you.
Or backbiting and shit.
Yeah, they're all talking about me if I'm not there.
No, they're not.
Hey,
You
Lemme,
know
thanks for
who
giving
I'm
us the interview,
talking
man.
about.
We're gonna be putting this on TV up where we live and stuff. Do you any way you want us to send you a
TV
copy?
where you live, what you mean? It's just a tape for your video machine, right?
No, no, no.
It was a little joke, and you fell for it like the fascist you are.
Bill Clinton's going
That's
to
the
see
line
this.
from the young ones. I don't imply anything about your political beliefs. I don't know anything about it. So what are we all? Are we communists? Are we coffee table lefties? Or are we right-winger, white
I'm just a
power
practicing
people?
alcoholic myself.
A Nazi alcoholic. It's not a bad thing, because when you drink enough, you can forget how bad off the Nazis are these days. I tell you what, man, people
I mean,
are
we
worried
say it's Giuliani time in New York, man. It's all over.
Giuliani is a Nazi.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
He
They fucking threw
is.
me in jail, man, like about a month, 2 months ago for smoking a joint in Central Park. So on my way to yoga
Giuliani
class,
should be
man.
the one in jail, man, for war crimes
Thank you.
against strip joints and freaking prostitutes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it must be something going on there since men have been going to them for like 5,000 years, right? I mean, it's not just a southern industry, right? I mean, people like to watch other people screw. I mean, how can it be illegal to sell something that it's legal to give away?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Right.
something that somebody wants.
Oh, dude, I was smoking a fucking joint in Central Park, man. They fucking like,
Oh, well,
a
they're always
pig
gonna
came up.
bust
No,
you
check
for
it out.
that.
Pig
If you're
came
foolish
up.
enough- If you're foolish enough to smoke a joint in the open, they're going to bust you, you know. Eventually.
No, but check it
I mean,
out.
all this, yeah, I'm free here, officer, have a joint.
I wasn't being free, man. I was being chill, man. A pig came up to me, offered to sell me a joint. I said, "Get the fuck out of here." He said, "You're gonna rolling papers." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." Then he said that.
Convincing disguise these days, huh?
Oh man, he looked like a homeless person.
Would never have picked him out of 1,000, would you? Never. In our time, it was easier, so you always wore the blue shirt under the caftan. And the floppy
But you think
plastic
this? I had to call in
sandals,
sick
you know.
from work from the Tombs. They had a payphone. I had to put the quarter in. I had to call my boss up and say, "I'm not making it into work right now."
Yeah, it's a good thing you weren't broke when you were caught, huh? You
I had to
still
borrow the
didn't
quarter.
you? Borrow the quarter. That speaks of true revolution. Poverty is theft. Is that right? Where do you live, man? You know? Where do you live? Oh, I live on somebody else's couch. I see. So you're in somebody else's property. So they're a thief. How can you possibly bear to live there? You know, fucking, it gets on my nerves, them comments. Or even like, everything's as bad as everything else, you know, in politics. The right's as bad as the left. They're the same thing, really, when you get to the extreme right and extreme left.
I've always felt
It's the
that.
same animal. You know, in East Germany, only the flag changed. You know, the same bastards that were in power under Hitler.
Did you ever
became
watch
in power under
Fassbinder?
Ulbricht. You know?
You ever watched the Fassbinder movies back in the day?
No.
You didn't watch any of it?
I couldn't bear to watch a movie by anybody called Fassbinder. Something wrong with Fassbinder. I mean, why couldn't they shorten it when they came to Ellis Island? You know?
What were some of your first impressions coming to America?
First time was 73, right?
Yeah, you were.
I thought it was like, you know, get out of jail free time all the time, which it more or less was then. You know, because the police were eminently bribable, you know. And nowadays a lot of them aren't. And now, you see, we've got this new generation now, unfortunately, that is growing up to believe that clean is next to godliness and that water is good for you. Where they got that from, I don't know. Fish is fucking it, you know. And I don't know, that wearing sweatshirts 3 sizes too big for you and big old shorts and hat on backwards is a fucking good plan. I don't get it. I don't understand that. They look like nerds to me. People who look like that in my time have got the shit kicked out of them every day in school, all the way through. Right? It was just a joke, isn't it? And then people say that Columbine thing, what a tragedy. Well, you know, don't leave your guns lying around then so they can get them, right?
I'm doing an art piece, come to your neighborhood next.
Right. Coming to everybody's neighbourhood next unless you get rid of guns, that's it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, maybe you like shooting, I don't give a fuck what it is. It's just the only country you can get them in. And last year there was like, what, 40 deaths in England by shot wounds, and over here there was 35,000.
Yeah. We have an actor who's head of the
Charlton
NRA.
Heston, I know.
Charlton Heston.
I try to keep my fingers somewhere near the pulse. I heard that bastard say, if there would have been an armed guard in there, he could have probably saved a lot of those kids. And then I also heard a senator from somewhere, you know, where they do a lot of shooting, say, he passed a motion, actually, it passed straight through Congress, like grease through a goose. Put the 12 commandments up, the 10 commandments up in the schools. And the motherfucker stood there on TV with a straight face and said, I think if we would have done that earlier, this probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing
Like
art.
kids
You know
at
the
school
parents
read
are
the
suing?
10 commandments, you know.
Did you hear about the parents, like, of one of the kids who did the shooting are now suing the police? Did you hear about that
Good.
one?
Good.
I'm doing an art piece of all the actors
He's the artist in
who
the truth.
played God or who played Moses. You know, so it's gonna be like from 20s to the 40s, like
Right.
it's like Hollywood representing God. You know what it is, and it's like, you know, it's a fallacy because you're looking at it. These are actors. I mean, we have one who became a president.
Right.
Now we have one who's
Pity we didn't get the chimp, huh?
yeah.
We might-
President
I guess
Bonzo,
I
you know.
guess Bonzo said goodbye.
Could have been worse, couldn't it? President Bonzo.
No, Bonzo became a lobbyist.
I mean, the fucking guy had Alzheimer's a
Yeah.
long time before they realized.
Oh, I know,
yeah,
I know.
exactly. Probably had it during the 80s when he was president.
We're trying to bring up the unemployment figures, what is it, the employment figures down, and I think we're going to do it. That's a great one. The best one was Robert Lay in the Third Reich. He was the minister of the Labour Front, right? Well, they amalgamated all the trade unions. That was a funny one. Hitler invited all the trade union leaders to a conference in Berlin. While they were there, he closed down all the trade unions. Fucking brilliant, isn't it? Promised them the May Day holiday they've been agitating for like 20 years. While they were there, he fucking closed down every union office in the country. So they went back to this like barbed wire and verboten and all that, you know. What a bastard. But you got to give it to him, man. Short-term policy worked all right for the first 6 years, then the second 6 years was obviously, you know, not that good. He said, give me 5 years and you will not recognise Germany. Boy, oh boy, did we have news for him. But you see, we were as bad as them in a lot of ways. We burned innocent women and children. All them firestorm bombings.
Like Dresden and stuff?
Dresden, Hamburg, all the major cities. We started firestorms in Dresden that lasted 5 days, right? Which is when the air burns, when water burns. It's that hot. You know, and it was dragging people in from 500 yards away and burning them through a little black mummy. You know, I mean, and it was all refugees. There was no military in the city. So I don't see why we were fighting for the purity of truth and reason. A land fit for fucking heroes. Because it isn't fit for heroes.
You feel like your rock and
Is
roll
it?
though represents the truth?
Say what?
You feel like your brand of rock and roll, the music that you
It presents a truth.
say truth?
It presents my truth because I write the words, But I mean, I don't aspire to be any great, soothsayer or mystic, fucking magician or anything. I'm just a cunt like you guys. Who knows? Who knows what's going on? Not me. You? No. You?
Hell no.
Nobody fucking knows, man. We're just getting through it day to day, And that's all we can do. I happen to be lucky. I can do a job that I like at least half the time. Right?
Yeah. You're doing a great job, by the way.
Yeah, it's like you speak the truth, you speak, like what's important,
Well, I don't like injustice, you see, of any kind. I mean, and I just shout about that all the time. But I mean, a lot of people do that. Malcolm
like-
X,
You've been doing it for so long,
Yeah, I have, yeah. But
there's
luckily,
always-
we haven't sold enough records to be interested in me yet.
Exactly. You have like all these other bands that are coming up now. They're like Kid Rock and stuff. It's like
Kid Rock's a fucking load of rubbish.
exactly. There's like
I
all
went
these
to see him in
bands.
LA. I was so
There's like all
disappointed.
these bands today. They don't appreciate their history.
The man has a
They don't
dwarf
know-
on stage with him. I mean, what's that?
Exactly.
Not a very good-looking dwarf at that, man.
Exactly. It's like all these bands that come out, they're like, it's like they're being like this powerhouse, powerhouse rock and everything. It's just like it's exploitive. It's rip-off. It's like they don't know the history. They don't even
It
understand.
doesn't really matter because it was crap in the first place. I mean, I don't like hip-hop and rap music. I think it's the worst music black people ever made in their lives. I was inspired by black music to play guitar in the first place, but I wouldn't be inspired by this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
To like do a turntable. I mean, hey, I've got to get out and get a turntable. Make that music.
Exactly.
I mean, the Drifters,
What about a band like Rage Against the Machine where, you could at least...
Rage Against the Machine. How's that for an attitude? What's you an attitude? Rage Against the Machine, what's so special about them?
Well, I don't much care for them myself, but they are at least trying to present a political viewpoint
Yeah.
that
Yeah, that
is...
political viewpoint, as usual,
But Tony,
is it,
my-
They use it for their advantage.
it's
went to Harvard.
ill-informed. There's no rock and roll band knows shit about politics, really, except what's going wrong.
Yeah, but the lead,
We don't have any ideas about what to do instead.
the lead guitarist went to Harvard.
Oh,
He does
what,
it.
what the fuck does that
And
prove?
their new album's called Battle Against Los Angeles.
He went to Oxford.
Exactly.
Not the university, we just played there.
The point is, like, they're saying that they're like the most, political band, but
He's a Chustafarian, what we call in the States, Lemme. Chustafarians, they get inherited money. We call them Chustafarians.
Nouveau riche.
They're promoting themselves as being like the most political, active band.
They made it out of tomato
But you know
sauce
what I mean,
mostly and
yeah.
shit like that, right? It's not the aristocracy exactly.
What did you think of the Clash?
The Clash.
Yeah, back
I
in
thought
like
they were crap. They were better when they were the 101ers. They played rock and roll covers.
they were a good band
Well,
at
how
that
about
time.
Well, they were better than the Clash. I mean, I always thought the Clash were crap. I mean, Joe Strummer is just a good front man, but he wasn't doing anything he didn't do in the 101ers with a better band behind him, that's all.
Well, how do you feel about
And they were so
the,
fucking pretentious about this revolutionary shit. Sandinista and all. And they went to Northern Ireland, yeah? And there's pictures of them, they're cringing behind a wall of UVF guys, the Ulster Volunteer, and they're cringing around behind them, like really cutting edge shit, When we went, we were walking around Belfast, the hotel had been bombed the day before. The restaurant and bar are missing. There's a big crater in the side of the hotel, right?
how do you feel about the novelists of the Deviants?
The Deviants.
Yeah.
Well, that was just McFarlane's fantasy
Right.
that went wrong,
Well, there's
I mean, the
this
man
whole-
couldn't sing in tune for more than 5 seconds, Dave, as well.
Well, there's this whole new revival about them coming about now.
God, I hope not. They were truly awful,
Yeah.
as I'm sure any of their members except McFarlane would assure you of. Because some of them went on to be the Pink Fairies, right? Some of them went on to be acid casualties, and the rest died, McFarlane still struts around, with his fucking afro hairdo. The man's a failed poet from Brighton. I mean, what the fuck do you want? What do you expect from a man like that? And he was a good friend of mine, but then one night I stole his old lady. And like women will, she confessed to him. You know what I mean? Women should never confess. Neither should you. Never come home and say, darling, I'm sorry, but I have to be up front.
I did that mistake
I
once.
fucked that cocktail waitress, you know, because they're not going to forgive you. They're not going to be cool about it. They're going to think up things for the next 5 years that you wouldn't fucking believe to get ready. And they will never, ever forget it, because it sears into their brain. And they'll say, women are not forgiving creatures like we are, because we forgive them all kinds of shit. We forgive them not since the fucking Bronze Age, they haven't forgiven them.
It's true, man.
It's
so
true.
fucking true.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Women are like sensitive and tender, wonderful creatures, but they're just waiting to be wounded by a guy, and then they're enjoying themselves. That's so easy to get, you know. Because I've never harbored a grudge in my life, you know. I mean, women leave me all the time. I'm in a rock and roll band. It's not that good of a commitment thing. I'm away 8 months of the year, darling. And, you know, I send you a postcard. And they always think you're fucking everybody in the world when you're on the road, and really are or not. So they go out and have an affair.
Do you get a lot of tail on the road, Lemmy?
Huh?
You get a lot of tail on the road?
Talking about tail, man. That's far more full of camels area than mine. Tails. But, I get quite a lot of the Manx ones, yeah. But, you know, you would, wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's a rock and roll band, you're supposed to. You're supposed to get fucked up and get laid a lot. And play music that your parents hate, like I said, that's it.
Right on, man.
If
Right
you don't
on.
do that, it's not rock and roll, it's pop music. Yeah. And we also have to really convince other people that we're right. It's not easy, you know, everybody ain't that good of a musician.
What's the first song you ever remember hearing that really got you going?
Oh,
Really made
man,
you know what you
wouldn't
liked?
believe what it was.
What?
I think it was, I don't know who it's by because it's so long ago. I don't think they put the name of the vocalist on the record. It was an orchestra. Right, because I used to listen to my dad's 78s. And this is going back to 1926, this collection. A song called Lady of Spain.
Lady of Spain?
Lady of Spain. Lady of Spain, I adore you. That old one. But it was the tune, you see.
And the tune
I
just
always
hit
like
you?
tunes. That's why that's another reason I don't like hip hop music. There's no tune in it. It's just he starts and he goes along and he talks a bit and he stops. Right? Not good enough, okay? I was brought up on the Beatles and people like that, you know, who wrote amazing songs, you know. The best songwriters that ever lived, the Beatles, make no mistake. Oh,
Kill it, Lemmy. It's yours.
It's an almost empty
It's all
bottle.
yours, man.
Thank you, my child.
We're going to sell that on eBay, though. You don't mind, though, right?
What's that?
We're going to sell that on eBay, though. That's the bottle that Lemmy drank from.
Really?
No.
I didn't drink from the bottle yet.
I'll give you all the money, though. I don't want the
How about
money.
these 2 cups?
I'll give you the bread.
This small one is the one he drank from, and
Right.
the big one is the one he added Coke with. Doesn't look good for me, does it? You know, it's not exactly patting my back. Well, I'll do my best to finish this amazing gift that they've given me. Almost enough to fill one of my hollow teeth.
So is that what you strive for now when you're playing, to sort of like capture that feeling you got off that first record, or has it changed somewhat? The
We
feeling
strive
has
for-
changed, or?
We strive to make songs that we like.
Uh-huh.
You know, I mean, actually, I tell you the truth, we don't ever think of the fans, ever. We make songs that we like, and if you guys like them as well, it's a bonus for us. You know?
I feel
Awesome,
And
man.
all the good bands are that way. All the good bands are always that way. They make music that they like. No band ever tried to project their audience and broaden their, you know, all of that bullshit. That's record company talk. That's got nothing to do with it. What are you attempting to show me, my boy?
No, do you feel this is the most?
It's upside down. I don't know which
I
one
know
it is.
it's
it's everything, yeah.
Yeah, 25 years alive. Do
It's
you
not
feel?
actually 25 years of life. It's just a live album of where we are now. You know?
Yeah. So do you feel this represents you? You know, like
Of
now.
course it does. It's a
Yeah.
live show.
Great album.
Who do you think it would represent? Bon Jovi?
Well, something I would say that is different between your live shows and the albums is that almost every album there is at least one ballad.
Harmonies.
That, you know, I mean, I would love to see you play that live.
Yeah.
Something like, you know, 1916, I could see being unbelievable.
That's difficult because of the cellist, you see. But we've done Ain't No Nice Guy, and we've done Lost in the Ozone, we've done Love Me Forever. We've done most of them live at one time or another. We don't do any tonight, you'd be glad to hear me. We just smack it in the air every 5 minutes and then we fuck off.
Yeah.
like any good mugger would, you know.
Yeah.
But the most fun I've had for a long time is making this cover album with Slim Jim. We did it in a week and a half.
Wow.
All of it mixed.
Wow.
You know, like they did then, right?
Right.
You didn't have a lot of budget when you I don't know, Carl Perkins, his first album, you know, it was severe low budget in Nashville. I mean, Nashville still won't let Nashville Pussy play because you got Pussy in there. Pussy, that's harmful to our pop kids, isn't it, eh? Don't want them to hear the word pussy, although they hear it every day at school, of course. But we don't want to see a band called that next to the name of our great city, you know.
Was it a New York band
Fuck
called?
off, it's not a good.
There was a New York band called Pussy Galore.
Oh, I got a better one than that. You want to hear some good band names? There was a band we found in Colorado, one was called Semen of Satan. Yeah. And then there was another one, I thought that was about the best you were going to get, you know. And then a couple of years later we found one called Satan's Penis. Imagine introducing them. And now, give a big Chicago welcome to Satan's Penis. You know, got one with condoms on their heads, man, you know, horns and shit.
There's a band, I think it's Speculum Flight. That was pretty
What was that?
Speculum Flight.
There's one in Holland. There's a band in Holland called Black Cunt.
Well, speculum, usually a lot of people are going to have to look in a dictionary to find
Right.
out what in fact it actually is.
Man, they're not going to bother though, you know, they don't. Black Cunt was a good one in Holland. And Black Cunt. Support us.
Well, you originally were
And
going
none
to
of
call
them
the
were
band
black.
Bastards, correct?
None of them were black. Well, they must all have been cunts. Yeah, I was going to call the band Bastard, yeah. And the funny thing is, Wurzel was in a band called Bastard before he joined Motorhead. See,
Makes you think.
mystical and omen. And all of that, you know. Oh, wow. The pattern of the carpet reminds me Egypt, the 5th century AD. There's all these Russian women there.
Excuse me?
There's all these Russian women I've been hearing so much about.
I don't get here till about 10:30.
Typical. Late again, the Russians. Like with the space program. Early 1 minute, late the next. Gotta make room for some football. Now I have a big manly glass. My dick is 2 inches longer. And I eat raw steak. Okay.
So this new record with the Carl Perkins and stuff like that, are those guys who were making music for the same reason that you feel you're making music for? Just
They were mostly country boys gone horribly wrong, you know.
uh-huh.
What it was they were just doing what they did, you know, and I'm just doing what I do. But that's what inspired me. And it was such fun to do it, especially with Jim, you know, Slim Jim, who knows as many old songs and obscure motherfuckers as I do. I mean, Big River's fucking obscure.
Yeah.
I mean, the B-side of Ballad of a Teenage Queen,
Yeah.
you know, Dream on, Teenage Queen. The B-side of that's obscure. I don't care who you fucking ask, that's obscure. I'm surprised you guys know it.
Big River's a great tune, man.
Yeah, it is. And actually, when I finished singing,
I like Ring of Fire too.
yeah, it's not as good as Big River. Big River's the one.
Ring of Fire is a good tune.
Have you met Johnny Cash?
No, never have.
Would you like?
Well, 2 Men in Black is too many, you know. The
You
Man
think Bob
in Black.
Dylan?
No, actually, I'm the Man
You think
in Black
Dylan's
since
real?
I've just been.
You like Bob Dylan, Lemmy? You think he's real at all?
I used to, but not for a long time.
You think he sold out? He lost his mind or something?
No, I think that motorcycle crash didn't do him any favours. I mean, the first time I really noticed he was going to fuck up was Nashville Skyline, right? Which was truly horrible. I thought he could not get worse than that. Then Mike got the motherfucker brought out, what was it, Self-Portrait?
Yeah.
That fucking, and he made it a double album too. God damn, no. I mean, to hear Bob Dylan sing the Everly Brothers is a truly unique fucking experience, you know what I mean? And I wish I'd never had it. It was horrible. He's just got to be doing the same shit. Freewheeling Bob Dylan was a wonderful album, you know. That was great. And I liked the first electric one. Yeah, Highway 61 was good. I liked a lot of his albums, you know, but then he just fucked up real good, you know. Like most people with too much money fuck up. Because it's not what they have to do anymore. And it's not really what they want to do anymore. Because when you have $1 million, you find new interests, most of which take a lot of money. So playing the guitar and singing songs.
Do you find like getting success with like a lot of money is going to corrupt your artistic integrity?
It has so far, hasn't it? If you watch, the only person I know that didn't do that was Hendrix.
Now, would you like to fucking sell an album, get like some kind of like weird retro thing where they're going to give you a Grammy and it's from who you are?
Well, we were nominated for one, you know. But I was the only one there not in a penguin suit. I wore the jacket I wrote the song in. I thought that was more fitting than hiring a tuxedo to look like them guys.
Yeah.
Who were already stealing my money. You know, and you get Queensryche coming dressed in rented tuxedos. With the sleeves too long and shit, you know. Very bad news, you know, big collar. And they're all starting to looking like bad editions of the guys who got to the tuxedo store first, you know. Which were the record company assholes, you know. And like, we were nominated for a Grammy with our first album for Epic, right? Tommy Mottola, the president, or Mr. Carey as we like to call him now, didn't even come out and say hello to me.
Really dissed you, huh?
I mean, that's, you'd think a Grammy nomination with your first album, and you're supposed to be has-beens in the first place, would rate high, congratulations, glad to have you aboard, must go Mariah Carey's backstage, you know what I mean? You'd think it would grant that much, but no. Nashville Pussy got nominated for a Grammy too, and the same band beat us both, Metallica. Isn't that? That's an omen too, really.
What do you think of Metallica?
I think they're fine. I have no problem with them whatsoever. People seem to have like turned upon them because they dared to have their haircut the way they wanted it. It seems a bit extreme to me. You know?
Yeah.
Why are they worse? You know? I mean, Load wasn't a great album, but it wasn't the worst album anybody ever made, you know. And people said they sold out. They're already selling 100 million albums. How the fuck could they possibly sell out? In fact, they sold in. They alienated most of their fans, you know. I'd say that's courageous, not selling out. You know. I'm waiting for the screams of outrage to appear when I put this cover album out, you know, Slim Jim. I'm just waiting for it. He's not the same as he was. No. Singing in that soft voice with that old-fashioned sound. He's no good. Not the godfather of thrash anymore. I can just hear it.
So
you want a beer? I'm gonna grab myself a beer. You want a beer?
No.
Want
Never
another
drink
drink?
beer. Tell you what, they'll bring us a glass with a little ice in it.
You need another drink?
Just ice.
Just ice?
Is that what you think is sort of the biggest misconception then about Motorhead is that, you know, this thrash kind of...
You're idiots, mostly. People still think if you have one going, you're an idiot. You must have noticed.
I think so.
Or unless you're in a college teaching or something. In which case, they think you're an idiot with an education, right? But they think you're a moron if you got long hair, and that's the truth. And like, you'd think they would have turned that around by now, because after all, Voltaire had right? Dostoevsky had not only long hair, but a very full beard. All the great thinkers in the world had long hair. All the great war makers and fucking genocide people had short hair. They don't want me to look like, say, James Madison or, is it James Madison? No. Who's the guy on the train?
On the
Then, the guy with the slave bill, right? He's supposed to be the greatest thing that ever happened to sliced bread, isn't he? They don't look like him, they don't look like Heinrich Himmler, right? Good thinking, Batman. Show me the next fucking page, you know? Because, like, I mean, Hitler would fit right in, right now. Vegetarian, non-smoker, non-drinker. Nice smart uniform, nice short hair.
Hey, Lemme, your dinner's here, by the way, that guy just said.
Oh, I don't eat before the show. No, I won't. pussy that I am. Just didn't get me any ice then. Didn't really care.
They wouldn't give it to me. I tried. They told me
Ice?
they wouldn't give me the fucking ice.
Didn't give you ice. I'm gonna get. Yeah.
Let me
Sure,
sign the
roll
cover,
this
man.
up.
Would you sign this cover?
Let's see now. L-E.
Do you want us to send you?
Who's it to?
I guess my brother Jeff.
Jeff,
It's
huh?
Fresco, man. We call him Fresco.
Fresco. Fresca or Fresco?
Fresco.
F-R-E-S-C-O?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you go?
Thanks, man. He's gonna love it.
You can see most of it.
So do you want us to send you a
It's not
copy?
that good of a pen.
You want us to send you a copy of this tape, or like, do you want us to send you hook you up, or like?
Well, I'll have a copy if you can do it.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna edit it down. It's going on my show like on Monday, man.
Edit it down. Maybe it'll be 5 minutes.
That part when you went to get the
Sitting there
ice.
talking for 45 minutes and it'll be me walking away to the bar and coming back with it. No.
So Jimmy was the one guy who wasn't affected by the money, you felt?
Yeah, because he didn't know he had any money because his managers never gave him any.
So he never really had
I mean,
any money.
They just paid for everything that he had to do to fly, to have a car, to run around and buy clothes, you know, all the stuff that would help him be a rock star. But he never had a bunch of bread in his pocket, you know. Well, let's see what I got in my pocket, shall we? How much is that?
$20.
Yeah. You want to be a rock star, kids, it's great. You know what I mean?
What was it like doing acid with Jimi Hendrix?
Well, he was a fair man. I'd get him 10, he'd take 7 and give me 3. See, in them days, they used to say acid doesn't work 2 days in a row, but we found out that if you double the dose, it did. You know? So we were all just brain. I mean, everybody was then, you know, it wasn't looked upon as this awful thing like it is now. I mean, then we thought, we were naive, we thought we were going to change things, or change something. And we didn't change anything. We made them just react against us more and make them more heavy-handed, you know. So. But for a minute there, we had them worried. And that's a start. And I still have some of them worried. But if we don't sell more records, I'll have more of them worried. That Marilyn Manson, ooh, is he going to get it or what? I think it's the false sticks that will do it in the Bible Belt. Some motherfucker going to shoot him getting out the limo or something. They never shoot the good guys, do they? They miss Reagan. You know.
Yeah, man. Right on. Yeah.
They miss George Wallace. He's in a wheelchair. Someone is still a fucking thing.
Thankfully, they miss Larry Flynn as well.
Larry Flynn, see, at least he's doing a public service. Them other bastards were. All Reagan was doing was like backing up Nancy mostly. That was the fucking talker in that relationship. An astrologer, eh?
Just remember, let me just say
You know,
yes.
have you ever read the astrology things in the back of, say, the Weekly World News? That's running your country. He's the guy that said it was such a smart-ass bastard. Oh no, he isn't. Are you? Right. Doesn't matter, sit down. Relax. Have a cigar.
I didn't know if you were doing an interview.
I am doing an interview.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't know there's a camera? Tape recorder? What do you think we were doing? Swapping electronics?
Oh, yeah. Naked girls and everything.
Well, the Russian chicks ought to be in there soon. I wonder if they speak English. Don't they do?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
A smattering, as they say. As we say.
What if they don't know enough to take it off, you know?
Sign language is real easy. When you're in love, you know?
You ever been in love, Lemmy?
Oh, yeah.
Are you in love now?
No. Not as such.
Would you
Well,
like
it might
to
be at any time.
Would you like
so
to be
don't
in
hold
love?
your breath.
Would you like to be in love?
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
It makes a fool of you. Because you'll do anything for you know, wriggle around on the floor like a dog, fucking make you hop up and down like a fucking hula hoop. It's terrible, man. It's all rotten state of being. I'd rather be in like really good quality Lust or something. Because at least you both know what you're there for.
So,
And you're not wasting any fucking time making promises you can't possibly keep, you know what I mean? I'll never look at another woman, darling. Fuck off, you know. There'll never be anyone else but you for me, Herman. You know, it's not going to work, is it? You know. I mean, society doesn't even allow marriage anymore to work. There's too many temptations. You know, how can you possibly stay with one person all your life? That's a long fucking time.
I've always felt that too, man. After I've been banging a chick for 3 months, I get bored.
That's a long time. The
3
rest
months
of
is a
your
long
life.
time, man.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I mean, 3 months in some cases is the rest of your life. But imagine dying bored too. What you should not do is die ashamed. You know. And that's all there is in the whole world, is don't die on your deathbed lying there thinking, I should have done this and not that, but I did. That's all the advice I got.
Right on, man.
At least say, I give it my best shot, even if you fail, you give it your best shot. That's the best you can do.
So where do we send this to if you want a copy?
Send it to Idlewild Penitentiary. Let's see, you can send it to our office, I'll give you the address. Then you get my address at girls and you're not girls, not even one of you is a transvestite, just that was it's not disappointing to me. Oh, Phil got one.
What's the address?
Phil got a transvestite.
no way.
Phil was a woman, right? He's 6'3" black guy, you know, red dress. Santa Monica Boulevard. So he goes home and like, Cheryl, my girlfriend, was sitting in the other room on the computer. And he went in the room with this chicken's gun. And then this voice said, underneath this dress I got a 12-inch dick. And he came out of that room like a fucking satin fiber rocket. I'm sorry. Boom. Can you get us a Texas now? Poor devil. I've always wondered about that. Must be really chock full of nuts.
Chock full of nuts.
What about your autobiography? Is that ever come to?
It's finished.
Yeah.
It's just that
We're not going to add more
the
chapters.
editor, It's only the first one, of course. I'm going to write another one with the real things in it when I'm
You
too
want to
old
write down
to
the
be
address, man?
prosecuted.
We'll send you a copy of the tape.
When I'm too old to be prosecuted, I'm going to publish the real thing. Sued for libel. I'm not videoing me writing this, like.